jump in those passing lanes.
One Capella's checked in, and it's Motiejunas in for Michael Beasley. Taking a look at the Rockets, Harden and Ariza last season. Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets, career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really worked to handle the basketball's crucial situations.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The dish to Freak. Shot no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Ariza. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ariza's got 7. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 5. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And a wide open look for Freak. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Freak's got his first points of the night. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Beverley. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Miles Plumlee's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And there's the call. On Patrick Beverley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Mayo's checked in. And then for Houston, Terrence Jones is checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Motiejunas. And it's Beasley in for Patrick Beverley. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Freak, covered by Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Beasley. The Bucks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw missing. 2 shots. Second free throw, no good. Misses the chippy right there.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks answer.
Let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career.
Check.
You kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's up here for Milwaukee. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Motiejunas comes in for Josh Smith. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Michael Beasley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Corey Brewer. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Jared Bayless is out there with Freak. And it's Henson in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 13 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Shoots a three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden's got his third rebound tonight. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And, guys, Patrick Beverley, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. Now, Beverley is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
Henson's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harden's shot is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Beverley plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's off the back rim. No good.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Now, Freak. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so that's the end of the first. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Plumlee, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Houston also making some changes. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Howard. Terrence Jones comes in for Michael Beasley. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Taking a look at the Rockets, Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Harden out there with Corey Brewer. And it's Smith in at the center. Harden dishes to Brewer. Back to Harden. Screen by Smith. Ariza has the open look. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Ariza's got 17.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Pass to Mayo. And Plumlee kicks to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now here's Freak. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Middleton the pass to Freak. Plumlee in the high post. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. The second chance effort. And he knocks down the jumper. Freak's got his third basket of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
55 seconds left to play here in the third. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. In third, the Rockets.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Jared Bayless is checked in for Milwaukee. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and it's Motiejunas in for Jones. Henson with the screen. Freak dishes to Henson. Lets it go from deep. And Bayless with the basket, the assist by Henson. Bayless has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Beverly gets to Motiejunas. They double him with Freak. Feeds it to Beverly. Launches it. That is good. Beverly's got 8 points.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
And here is Brewer. Here's Harden. Offline with the baseline jumper. The shot is off.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
The fourth quarter. Just moments away now as we welcome you back. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. And Freak subbed in for Carter Williams. Jones checked in for Houston. Motiejunas comes in for James Harden. Freak, he's in at point guard. Plumlee out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Mayo in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Brewer is checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jones.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Houston.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Anytime you drop the first game of a season against a particular team, you really want to come back stronger, which they did. And, of course, this is their last of 2 games between these 2 teams during the regular season. So a nice win to even it up at 1-1 against the Bucks.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for James Harden. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Beverly with the ball. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Rocking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwight, the team seemed to surge in the second half with a renewed life. What did you tell the guys during halftime?
I just told our guys we got to finish the game. You know, they're a good team, but we don't want to let them get close. And we did a good job of playing our game tonight, you know, and not rushing. We got to go win.
Dwight, congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Yo, freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that R for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got them hoping. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust to dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. My don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got on the 7 seas, making waves to the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I know as we pass Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught on to the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Right. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic, fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad, both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you're gonna patronize me now? You're gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, Nate. And don't play me, neither. Your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I'm jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me, right? I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my